I lost my father to cancer in August of last year, and my best friend from college, who's from Kentucky but vacations in South Carolina, sent me a necklace when my dad died, and it had a wonderful note in it from the artist, because Ashley is an artist, and I noticed it was from Hidden Truth Jewelry. And Ashley writes a note, and she puts it in each necklace that says that she prayed for the recipient. And she goes on to say that even though she didn't know who was going to get the necklace, that God did. And so as she made it, she was praying for me specifically. And the verse on the back was, "Be strong and courageous," which I was neither at the time. And that necklace was a good reminder to be strong and courageous with the loss of my dad. So fast forward a couple of months, I had the necklace on at church, and my friend Bethany came up and talked about how she loved it. And Bethany is one of those people that is kind of hard to buy for. So when she said she loved it, I said, well, I'm going home and going online and ordering her one for her birthday. So her birthday was February the 4th. And I just went online and looked, and I kind of sent some pictures to my mom and which one do you think Bethany would like, and went to bed without ordering it. And the next morning I was sitting at my desk at work, and for some reason, sweet Charlotte Bridgers just entered my mind. Charlotte's a 2-year-old in our church that was diagnosed with neuroblastoma the week before she turned 2. She and my dad had a real special connection, and I just wanted to do something nice for her. And I just wanted to do it and drop it off on the back porch and run. It was going to be a quiet, no frills kind of thing. So, they have kind of chosen as their battle cry, if you will, the verse Exodus 14:14, "The Lord will fight for you, you need only be still." So I thought, how neat would that be to be able to put that verse on a cross, on a child's necklace for Charlotte. And so I reached out to Ashley, and she emailed me back that she would absolutely do that. And she gave me a few beads. She sent some pictures. And so I went back and forth, and I picked the necklace that I liked. And Ashley has a million different cross options, and they all have a different verse on the back. And so I picked the beads, and I emailed her back, and I said, I just feel like you need to pick the cross. I feel like you're going to know exactly the cross that's right for Charlotte. And so she answered me back that absolutely she could do that, and that she actually had just designed a new cross and was trying to name it, and that the Lord had led her to name it after Charlotte if I thought that would be appropriate. And so at this point I'm sitting at my desk crying because I'm like, I was just trying to buy a necklace, and so I said, of course, please name this after Charlotte. That would be amazing. And so she said, okay, I'll do that. And then she emailed me and said, I just keep thinking about your story, and I'd really love to come to Goldsboro and have a trunk show and give the Bridgers 30% of the proceeds. And I was stunned. I mean, I was just trying to order a little necklace, and as usually what happens when God gets involved, things get bigger than we planned them to get. And so I told Ashley that I would have to talk to John and Anna, because obviously we're not going to do anything in their name or raise any kind of money without speaking to them, but that I would ask them and see what they said. So that the necklace came on Thursday or Friday, I think, and I wrapped it up, and I was able to deliver it on Saturday, and Charlotte was actually home from the hospital. So I got to give it to her, and she was like any little girl with jewelry. She thought it was precious, and I was able to tell Anna the story of how the necklace came about. And it just kind of came full circle when we realized that the only reason I knew about Ashley and Hidden Truth Jewelry was because my dad died. And so there's just one more link between Ashley and Dad and Charlotte. So it's just been a privilege to be a part of this. Charlotte is having immunotherapy this week, and she's had a hard week. But today we have prayed and prayed, and Ashley has come all the way from Columbia, South Carolina, to do this for people that she's never met and may never see again. And as everybody leaves, she takes their hands and asks them who they bought for and what the story is. And then she prays over the jewelry and the purchase and the buyer and the recipient. And I've just never been so full of the Spirit of God. It's just everywhere. And people keep coming up to me going, I've never gone shopping and been prayed for. People are leaving in tears and going out to love the Lord and serve and do better because Ashley has come in and shared her gift with us. And so it's just been a privilege and a blessing to me to be a part of this.